Hello, my beautiful Libra. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot messages for August 23rd to the August 29th, 2021, my beautiful Libra. So if you find any cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, darling, let me know in the comments below how they do, because that's how I keep up with you, Libras, through the comments as well. If you do enjoy this tarot reading today, honey, this tarot horoscope reading for you, Libra, or you just enjoy my vibe, honey, or just this color, darling, I haven't worn this shirt in a biscuit, give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, Libra, and I always appreciate it when you guys take that extra step to do that for me. Remember though, I'm just a man giving you some tarot cards, right? Reading some tarot cards to you. I'm just here to give you some food for thought for today, a perspective for you to consider today, Libra, but never making the choices in your life, so keep that in mind, right? Because it's your life to live, not mine, Libra. But let's just jump into this tarot reading today. My friend who is an air sign, I asked him which deck to use for the air signs, and he chose this deck. And I haven't used this one in a hot biscuit, Libra. So you have my friend to thank for that. Let's get into this though. Let's see what's going on for you this week, Libra. Also, if you haven't seen your monthly readings, our monthly reading for August, Libra, I'll leave a link to that somewhere around here along with your last week's reading. We have the moon card coming forward to you. I'm going to be pulling a couple more, Libra, just so I can get a better idea of what's going on. Three of Swords coming out for you, Libra, as well as the Hermit card coming in here. So Libra, I do feel as if, so based off of this first impression, Libra, right, before I even start getting into intuitive messages for this, Libra, I do feel like this is very much so in this place of, it's like you're sensing, it feels like something in the air is like tensing up for you, Libra. I'm from Florida, and so I spent my childhood in Florida, rather. I consider myself a Texan, really, Libra. But in Florida during hurricane season, for those that might know, during hurricane season, there's like an energy in the air where it just is like, you can't really compare it to anything else. But you feel like a storm brewing, darling. And I feel like that's what's going on for you, Libra. You feel a storm brewing, and it feels almost as if you're trying to do either some damage control. Well, I don't even want to say damage control. I guess kind of damage control for yourself, Libra, as the Hermit. But more so, it feels like you're kind of taking yourself out of a situation, kind of going, like trying to disappear in the middle of the night, kind of be, what is it called? Is it like a Irish leave or Scottish leave or something like that? I know some of my Libras are international, and I feel like someone will understand where it's like you leave without telling anybody, right? You just kind of go wherever and not saying anything, and then people are just like, oh, where did Libra go, right? There's a phrase for it, so please let me know if you know it in the comments. I'll be looking, Libra. But yeah, it just gets this feel like, Libra, you send something's up and you're about to just be like, all right, honey, I'm gonna peace out over here, darling, right? So let's get some insight on this. Yeah, let's see how this progresses for you, Libra. How is this progressing? Nine of Wands coming in, the Wounded Soldier. This is under your moon energy here. And then we have the Judgment card under the Three of Swords coming in here. Sorry, I was like retaining a burp. Honey. And then we have the Lovers card coming in under the Hermit. So Libra, it does feel as if you are definitely taking action. You're making some hard decisions, Libra. Some hard decisions that might rock the boat for others a little bit, right? Definitely getting, even I think I said this for your last week's reading, I'm getting very much so full energy, Libra, for y'all. The Wounded Warrior, Nine of Wands, this is coming in where it's like you guys are making a really hard choice with something, right? It feels as if like you don't want to have to be put in this position, Libra, of having to peace out from something, right? You're just like, I just don't have a good feeling about this, right? And I know this is hard for you with the Judgment card and the Lovers card coming in here. I also want to note all the major arcanas coming in, so definitely a huge transitional time for you, Libra. But with this Judgment card and the Lovers card, this wasn't an easy choice for you. It does feel as if there's a lot of moving parts as well, Libra, so you're having to like get things organized, right, as well. Like, and it just feels like for your own good, right? The Nine of Wands being the wounded warrior. You've gone through your struggles. You've dealt with a lot of stuff. Some of you guys, if this is the current situation where, obviously it's a current situation, Libra. This is like a situation that you've been dealing with for a while. It feels like you've just been really going at blows with this, really trying to make it work, but it just continues bringing some pain into your life, Libra. And I feel like you just are making the hard choice and being like, you know what? This is time for me to just wash my hands clean of this. I can't do this anymore. Libra is the energy that I get for this. You guys are washing your hands clean of something, right? With this Lovers card here, it does definitely refer to me of where it's like a lot of you guys are disconnecting from people, right? This gives me very much so a sense of where it's just you kind of realizing you're not really a match in some type of environment anymore that you at once were. And yeah, it feels like you kind of outgrown the situation with that Nine of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles come flying out as well under this Nine of Wands in the Moon card. So double nines here. I do feel inclined, Libra, to ask you to write down, pull the number, look up the number 9, Libra, and see the significance for it in your life. Because I do feel like 9 is calling out to you. The Nine of Pentacles, though, this is, again, this reassurance, Libra, of you tending to yourself. I do feel like this is the right move for you guys. I do feel like you guys discover a little bit more about yourself, and there's whatever blockages here, like I feel like it kind of just, I don't want to say blockages, I guess I more so want to just say like this sense of freedom for you, Libra. The Chariot card coming in next to under the Judgment card and the Three of Swords. So this is a lot of fast movement. I feel as if, Libra, a lot of things are happening at once, even in this you piecing out. While this may have been a lot slow buildup, whenever you hit your breaking point with something, you're just like, all right, no more, can't do this anymore, right? So it feels like fast action, spur of the moment, well, not spur of the moment, but like very much so like you could like pack up and leave at any at any point in time, right? And I do feel like you are in that process of doing that. And then we have the Temperance card coming in here. So I do feel as if you're extremely patient with this situation, Libra. I feel like you're extremely patient. You're trying to really make this work. I really do see a lot of, how do I want to put this, Libra? I feel just through this intuitively, holding these cards, I feel as if I'm experiencing a lot of just the amount of energy you exuded into this, trying to make it work. But for whatever the reason is, you kind of realize Three of Swords here is just like, listen, like you can't, especially when it comes to free will of other people, right? You can't force other people to be normal. You can't force people to make things work. It takes two to tango. Sometimes it's something out of your control. And I feel like that's kind of the point you're at, Libra. You realize something's just out of your control. You can't do anything about it. So you might as well, I'm looking for a deck. You might as well, this is like the deck that I've had since high school, Libra, like over 10 years ago. I even have tape to keep the box intact. Yeah, it just feels like you're kind of putting things to an end. So let's close this, seal this spread off for you, Libra. This is the right direction though, Libra. I do feel as if you guys are doing what's good for you, right? With that Nine of Pentacles, you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of business, right? This is giving me very much so an energy where it's like you may have had a codependent energy involved in your life, and it feels like you're kind of just breaking away from that codependency in the name of your own happiness and your own success. 6 of Fire, right? 6 of Wands in normal tarot, victory, good news is on its way, public recognition. So this is what you're heading towards, Libra. Right? You're heading towards this public recognition. You're heading towards, you know, for my Libras trying to get some fame, right? Or trying to have their business be seen. You're heading towards a lot of beautiful things. Libra, you're on the path towards success, right? And so naturally with any path of success, there's certain things you have to let go, certain things you have to outgrow, but you know that, darling, you're intelligent, Libra. And so then we also have the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Earth stepping forward. This card says gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, and receiving a loan or paying off debts. There we go. So notice there's the message of new career opportunities for you, and it kind of coincides with the Nine of Wands and or Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, right? It just feels like you are, Libra, are becoming a lot more bossed up, is what I'm gonna have to be blunt and say. I don't know why I feel like I'd be like, oh, I don't want to say Libra's being bossed up, honey. It's not that. It just feels like in your process of becoming bossed up, Libra, you have to disconnect from certain things. So some of y'all, obviously, being bossed up means you have to leave that job, Libra. For you becoming bossed up, you know, maybe you accepted certain relationships in your life that were not appreciating you, Libra, in the way that you needed to be appreciated. You know, you just becoming bossed up, it means you're just elevating yourself and outgrowing certain people again, right? So it's not a bad thing, Libra. You really are on the path towards success, Libra. I feel as if this is the right move for you to remove the codependencies and take this as a sign to really claim your own throne, right? When you think of, I just saw the Emperor, so when you think of the Emperor, like the Emperor doesn't share their throne. They are in full control of everything, right? They may receive some insight from others, they may receive perspective from others, but you make the final say, Libra. And I feel like some of you guys are not used to that power, that responsibility. All right, now my beautiful Libra, let's get into your spirit guide messages, your spirit guide and ancestor messages, see what messages they have for you today, Libra. Let's see what advice they got for you. We're gonna be doing 3 cards as usual, darling. First card that came flying out is the Knight of Cups coming in here. Then we have the Star card. And then we have the Empress card. So I say I saw the Emperor, and now we have the Empress coming in, darling. This is the Libra card. I like this a lot for you, Libra. The messages coming in from your spirit guides and ancestors is quite literally to them telling you that they have your back. I don't know what Miss Tulip's doing. She's being crazy, honey. She's being crazy laying next to me. So this Knight of Cups is the first card that came flying out. This is, I see this as a message of, and I would even be surprised if 6 of Fire is partly responsible, or like the Knight of Cups is partly responsible for the 6 of Wands, 6 of Fire for you, Libra, if that makes sense. Because I feel like this is an opportunity being brought forward to you, or even an offer, right? If your main focus, Libra, is on love, right? Because I feel like my readings are all about just tapping into whatever your main focal point is, Libra. So that's why I like to always just cover each basis, not because I'm trying to like be like, oh, see, I'm accurate. It's like, girl, I don't care, right? Because I acknowledge not everyone cares about love. Something's coming forward towards you, right? Even if you acknowledge the public recognition, you're being seen, and offers coming towards you. I see this as Spirit saying that they're going to be giving you a break, right? The Star card, that's your main focal point, something that at one point you thought was unreachable. Now, this is a card of where it's kind of just telling you, Libra, just keep pushing, keep going. Do not give up, right? I even may title your video this way, where it's just telling you, just like, don't give up, Libra, because I feel like that's kind of the main message here. It's like, I see you guys going through a lot of hardships, right? Especially with the disconnecting of the energy that we had from that spread. First spread for you, Libra. I see you guys going through a lot. Empress card coming in here, right? This is our energy, right? Empress card has been popping up for a lot of Zodiac signs in all my tarot decks for the Zodiac signs, because it just feels like a lot of people right now are really... They have like really, all they want to do is really create the life of their dreams, right? To really accomplish the things that they want. But they just keep having like obstacles, wrenches being thrown at them in their plans. And so they have to work around that, Libra, right? And I do feel as if in this dynamic, this is Spirit telling you that, you know, you're still going to be going through some lessons, darling, right? You're still going to be going through some lessons, some obstacles that you have to be working through. But overall, you have really good things on the way, right? This Knight of Cups, kind of just see this as like your Uber service from Spirit, and and depending on what you ordered, meaning whatever you put out, whatever your intent is, Libra, is what you're going to be receiving, right? And then we have the Hierophant coming in with the Ace of Cups. So, darling, this is for my single Libras. If you're resonating with this, Libra, in terms of your, you know, romantic life, social life, right? Because it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be a friendship. I really see this as a powerful message of like the next offer that you're receiving. Libra, it's going to be absolutely powerful. It's going to be something that you commit to. It's going to be something that you feel extremely fulfilled, right? Your cup overflowing. This is a card of new love, new opportunity as well. And the Hierophant brings in this fabulous grounding energy, Libra, of where it's just like, you know, have all these like daydreaming things in the air, have all these hopes and things, but no like set plan. The Hierophant solidifies this and being like, all right, we have all this good stuff. Let's bring in a tactical plan for this. Let's approach this responsibly and, you know, really go at this. Five of Swords. Now this is an energy where it's like just disengaging, Libra, right? Don't engage in energy that is not feeding into your purpose, that's not helping you bring in some distance with you and that star being whatever it is you're trying to bring forward. You know, this is kind of an energy of where it's like, protect your energy, Libra. Your energy has monetary value, and so you don't want to engage with things that just are being a waste of that, because I see a lot of opportunity. I see a lot of energy working in your favor currently, Libra. So you just want to make sure that you utilize that energy for the things that you want to manifest and continue to give life to, right? When you give energy into something, you're giving it further life. So remember that, Libra. All right, my beautiful Libra, let's get into seeing how people are perceiving you at this time, Libra. How this is going to work, I'm going to do a few cards to get a general idea of this person. And it's up to you, Libra, to rely on your intuition to figure out if this is about your soulmate, twin flame, darling, work situation, family, romance, what have you, right? If the attributes don't fit a person in your life, that's fine. That just means this reading portion isn't for you. I believe that this portion is just strictly for certain people that need perspective on an individual that would scream out to them. So don't try to make this portion work if it don't work out for you, Libra, right? So we have the Hanged Man coming out here for you, Libra. Nine of Swords. And then the Two of Swords. Whew. So Libra, this is showing to me a connection. You do already know this person, right? I'm going to say this right off the bat. You do already know this person. And I feel like this is kind of relating to what we had in your first spread, right? Of what it is you're walking away from, something that disappointed you, darling, right? Because something changed your perspective, that kind of changed it up for you, that now left you at this fork in the road that wasn't initially there, Libra, where you have to make a choice with something, right? Nine of Swords coming in here, it does show to me like a little bit of a rough patch with this person as well. Feels like you just are constantly anxious about this individual. You're not sure if you can trust them. It's those sleepless nights, darling, right? You even look at the individual, it's sleepless nights, because you're just like, I don't know what to do with this person. I don't know how to feel about this person. Something really changed your view on them, right? And I can't even really get too much of an attribute for this person, really, Libra, because I can't, like, I guess I'm going to just, like, go into, like, a little bit of a weird moment, right? For my spiritual sense. Whenever I'm, like, connecting to an energy, Libra, I usually can get, like, a personality trait and just all of that. But in this, it's constantly, like, changing like a Rolodex. So it's showing to me someone that's, like, I don't even know if they know their own personality. It feels like they are just mirroring whatever they are around at the time, right? And that would make sense as to why you're kind of like raising an eyebrow and you're just like, girl, like, what is this, right? You smell some buffoonery. So let's get some clarifiers. What are their intentions towards you? The Magician card coming in here with the Four of Cups, as well as the Four of Wands coming in here. So Libra, I have to say, like, it feels like this person's trying to really control the situation. It feels very much so like an energy where it's like, almost like leading you on, Libra, right? It's like some days you get really like warm, like nice energy, and then other days it's very cold, right? So it's this sense of being like, are you wasting my time? Like, what's going on here, right? When you're constantly like, it's those like mental games, and it's like, it feels like you just don't want to deal with this mental game anymore, Libra, right? You're craving more authenticity, more transparency, and in this sense, it feels like like this individual really wants to be more in control of what's going with the going-ons of your life, what it is that you do and say and all of this, right? And I feel like you're just really pushing back, right? I feel like you're just like, I don't like this, right? It feels as if you didn't sign up for this initially, and you didn't see this initially, because again, I feels like this person just mirrors whatever person that they're around, just so it works out in their favor. So just watch out for that, Libra. End of the day, it's up to you to make the decision on how you handle things, right? I can just only tell you what I see through the perspective, through my intuition, and through tarot, and whatever I'm shown through my guides and ancestors. So that is the weekly reading that I have for you, my beautiful Libra. Hopefully you found some messages that resonated. If you did, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, Libra. And also comment below which cards resonated. I also do private personal readings, Libra, so I'll leave a link to my website down below, simplyvelca.com, next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that just being SimplyVelca, honey. And yeah, I love you so much, Libra. I'm wishing you all the luck, darling. You're gonna have a fabulous week, I promise you. It's a little bit of bumps on the road still, but what journey is without a couple of bumps on the road, especially when you know at the end goal you're gonna have so much like success. Libra, I promise you. You're definitely bossing up. So I love you so much, Libra, and hopefully I can connect with you sometime in the near future.